Hello and welcome back, everybody, to the newest session of what is this one? The Tal'Dorei stories, Arc 3, which title you can see, but I'm not going to say out loud for everybody else because I want them to be surprised what the theme of this story arc has entailed, or the potential theme of the story arc. Before we jump into the action, if you are enjoying our fantastic D&D content here, please consider joining our Patreon, or just like, following, a subscription. All of that helps us out so very much. If you are interested in playing some more D&D, I know a lot of people like to make New Year's resolutions about playing D&D. Here's a fantastic community. You get to join in consistent games that fire off regularly and enjoy an original plotline that you have not experienced through any modules or books before. Also, we have the added perk that we are a living universe, so if you join one game, but then your schedule changes and you have to join a different game, you're still in the same universe, so at least you understand the similar themes, homebrew rules, and everything like that we do inside of our community. So, if you are interested, be sure to reach out and let me know. Welcome back, everybody. How we doing today? So, you all look across the chamber as you hear a voice. The voice moves swiftly through this open, dome-shaped room, and it feels powerful, but as though it is trying to shrink its voice into a lower register so all of you can tolerate the boom and the significance emanating from it. Welcome, all of you, to my personal chambers. I am grateful for the significant journey you all have put forward in protecting and saving EXANDRIA. You watch as a beautiful humanoid head moves out from the top of the chamber, and you see this slightly tipped ears that shift back on the side of the head itself, and you don't see anything else but this floating head, and it fills the entire width and height of that other entryway.
Are you the one that we are here to meet?
I am.
Well, obviously, Silverin.
I am. You all are my guests here. Please step forward.
Insight
Thank
check.
you.
Sure.
Like, I know I as a player don't think she means any harm, but Silverin still, Silverin.
It's a trap.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The floor is gonna collapse when he steps forward.
18.
No, it's just,
She seems to want you to step forward.
well, I mean, that I got. I mean, like, is it, the intention is she doing it to kill us, or is she doing it just, hey, let me get a better look at you?
Probably to let you all get closer. You don't sense anything like ill intent, but you also don't sense the lack of ability and caution. Yes.
Okay.
Dorsey
Okay.
steps forward.
That's
Yeah,
close
I
enough.
step forward as well.
Yeah, I step forward then.
As you all step forward, you see a large mane stretch forward of an ashy blonde hair, and the eyes begin glowing that of a beautiful sky blue. And you see a lion-like body stretch all the way back behind her. Sir Superfang would not be allowed down here. I'm sorry, I forgot about that, but
Okay.
no. You cannot expect Sir Superfang to keep a secret.
Yeah, I was worried about that when, like, Lone was saying stuff about the secret.
But anyways, the individual moves even further, and you see these large blonde wings attached to the side of it, as now it is fully outside the mouth of its own personal chamber into this larger room. I would like all of you to roll me history checks to see if you know what this is.
The druid knows. Shocker.
Actually, it is a shocker given my usual roles.
You're like one of the best people in the party with this. Silren. This creature resembles that of something that you thought was actually a myth. A sphinx, a race of incredibly highly intelligent, immortal beasts that used to be revered by older societies and individuals. The reason you always thought that they were a myth is because you've never met one, and if there was one, why wouldn't it be a ruler of a significant area? I mean, these creatures are unrivaled in their intellect, in their understanding, and in their insight of individuals. They are truly magnificent leaders in their own regard. As for any other capabilities or discerning aspects that you would understand, you do not have access to any of that.
Quick question, like from what I do know about sphinxes and stuff, do they tend to be good aligned in terms of stuff or neutral?
Everything I told you is all that you know about them.
Okay.
23 is enough to gain trivial information, and that's it.
Jesus.
I'm surprised. I've never seen a sphinx before. It's an honor to meet you. And Soen does that like head bow of respect kind of thing.
The entity nods its head over towards you. I am impressed that you've ever heard of such a being as myself. However, I suppose an introduction is in order. She stretches upwards onto all four of her large paws. This creature's wingspans ferrule out to about the 60 to 70 foot span of this domed area as she stretches upwards. Her body size, though, is significantly smaller than her wings. She's only roughly about 15 feet tall, maybe a little more. My name is Osesa, the Keeper of Knowledge here at the Slayer's Take, and the Seer of the world around us. I have been kept a secret in this location, protected by all of the most highest standing champions EXANDRIA has had, so that my knowledge can be passed on to those who seek it for the betterment of mortal kind. There is only a handful of individuals in this land who know of my existence, and as such, you are now welcomed into this inner circle.
Oh, thank you.
You honor us.
Hi, my name's Jimmy Tiltover.
Hello, James, she says with a level of recognition. And I am here to thank you all for the many good deeds you have done for this world. Jimmy, as you refer to yourself, do you mind if I use your birth name?
That's fine, yeah?
Thank you. James, for diving into the depths of understanding of our world past mundane arcana, and for helping us progress even further into a brighter era. Sharing your belief zealously of information has been a wondrous thing for me to watch over, knowing that information should live freely for everybody. A respectable notion. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
looks over towards you, Mary. May I speak your true name?
Why?
They give a slight smile. Amaryllis, then.
Fine. Yes, that's good.
Despite the nature of your deeds, mostly being in favor for yourself, you've always seen to be sure that individuals were given the respect they deserve in this world. Though they may not wish it for themselves, knowing that recognition is something that can be beneficial to an individual. Looks over at Sylvan. As well as being willing to guide people whom you are not connected to a brighter world. You change many lives without ever being truly known yourself. Thank you.
Mhm. For a moment, Mary looks really thoughtful and sort of vulnerable, maybe for the first time that you've all seen. But she quickly brings the facade back up again.
She looks over at Dorzen. The willingness to shed oneself completely of their home, their heritage, and their people is one that few individuals can ever truly accept. When community is thrust upon you, but the willingness to look at it and understand that it is not in good intention or nature, and knowing that you and the rest of the world may be better off without it, that takes a wisdom that nobody in this land can appreciate as much as myself. The willingness of sacrifice as well. She bows her head towards you.
Dorzen responds in kind.
She looks over at Sylvan. The weight of this world is incredibly heavy. I understand that. The weight of responsibility of doing the right thing, even when everyone else will hate you for it. It is a burden for those of us misunderstood. Those of us treated outside of society. But the strength to be able to accept that and still do the right thing is one that has corrupted more people than even I can count. Thank you for saving my home.
You're welcome.
She looks at you, Kuma. You are fully aware of what you've done.
That I am.
And I have yet to sense any true atonement from you. Though, to be lost in this world without a home, without a community, it is a devastating experience. She looks over at Dorzen. I hope that you can continue what you do, not just for your own benefit, but to better understand who you are.
I shall try.
Very last, she looks at Willie. Willie, you've met her once before. You actually delivered a letter to her very long time ago, towards the
damn it.
beginning of everything you did.
Let me check if I have any more mail for you.
You do not.
Oh,
Thank you.
that's a good ability.
Yeah, it's almost like she's pretty nippident. It is good to see that you have gained at least a fraction of the freedom you deserve. I assure you, if you keep with these individuals, you will be given the opportunity to learn of your true freedom and to choose to take it or not.
Oh, I'll take it.
That'll be your decision when you get there. Now, excuse me that I did not allow Sir Superfang to be here. I do not
No.
believe she is capable of keeping me a secret.
She is not yet mature enough to do that.
She
Hopefully
will
she-
be.
And Jimmy,
Yeah?
please know that I only wish for you to keep me a secret. The information I wield and I offer is yours to do with whatever you see fit. My safety is needed, and that is the reason I wish to stay hidden.
That definitely seems to be the case.
So, all
Can
of
I ask why you are unsafe?
Don't ask your question, Mary.
you have only one question,
Oh,
Amaryllis, that
I
I
have
will
several.
answer for you with the utmost accuracy. And if I cannot come to my own understanding of your question, I will point you in whatever direction I know that this information could potentially be found. If that is the question you wish to ask.
no.
Each of you can ask one question. Know that my gaze has drifted across all of Exandria. I have peered into every corner of this world that has not been protected specifically from my gaze. I have listened to people, not only their words, but their motivation. I've seen why they are the way they are. And I have watched all of you very carefully to ensure that you are individuals who, given this opportunity, can change this world. If you need a moment to deliberate amongst yourselves, I may grant that to you. But if any of you know that which you wish to ask now, please step forward.
I know what I want to ask.
Please.
I don't know if you can do anything, but if you can, I'd rather have you bring Nathan Gale here. But if you can't, how can I find him fastest? Where is he?
Is that real or just fucking with him?
That's real. That is really.
I possess the ability to whisk him here. Though not in a quick manner that would be reasonable for you. I last saw Nathan in Tal'Dorei, mingling amongst ruins in a desecrated forest.
Desecrated? What?
He
What's
looks at Dorzan like,
desecrated forest?
Your friends can enlighten you as to which one that is.
Oh shit.
He left to a different world through there, and he has yet to return. Though, every other time he has left, he has always come back.
Oh, okay. Guys, we gotta go to a forest. That's my question.
Oh,
And she's not granting you wishes, guys, just to clarify. She's granting you information. Ask her a question, you will receive it.
Yeah.
That's...
I mean, it sounded like the question was, can you bring Nathan Gale here? And the answer was yes. Yes, I can.
But she's not gonna. So...
Yeah.
Well, maybe one of us should use their question to ask what we should ask for. And then we can
do it now.
No wishing for more wishes.
No, if anything, I could see that. What should we ask for? It's like anything you like.
yeah. Sorry. Maybe I should just waste it and say, should I have asked for something different?
She should have. Right. Dorzan steps forward.
Okay.
Looks into the majesty that is this creature.
Which you did hear Silren say, Sphinx.
Yes, Sphinx. Has no concept of that, but I guess this is it.
Yeah.
I ask you, how can I want to word this right because no wait, she's nice. I can just say what I mean and she'll know what I mean. I think.
I'm going to use my mimicry and just
Don't you
interrupt him and say, how can I marry my hammer?
No, I think if Soren with his past perception sees Mary do that, he stops her.
This creature can see through that bullshit anyways.
Yeah,
it's no
I
problem.
would assume so.
She'll look at you, Mary, and go, please, if you wish to know that information, I can tell you. But he stepped forward first. And she smiles. She's playful. You know, she's...
So she knows ventriloquism. Interesting.
Yeah.
I know that the only way to free Prissa's soul is to break the curse of Vorvik. I ask you, how can I accomplish this? Getting the big gun off.
Well, I will tell you that your knowledge you presume is correct is false. What stops Prissa from leaving that location in spirit is her tether as well as his. Entities born of a world are tethered to it through their spirit. A chain that ensures that they cannot leave far without powerful magic, so that they do not accidentally float to nothingness, into an unknown where horror and tragedy exists within seconds from each other. In order to free her, you must find Vorvik's tether and destroy it, allowing him to drift into this unknown, where he may finally find rest in non-existence. Then her spirit would be freed to be placed into a new vessel, either her original home or one you are capable of crafting. She looks at you, Jimmy. However, I warn you, to destroy a tether is a powerful magic, and one that many individuals have sought after. To allow someone to drift freely from world to world is to allow them unspeakable power. A tether binds a god from this world. A tether binds me from seeing beyond EXANDRIA. And if you break one, many more may follow.
Just had to make it complicated, didn't you?
Yeah.
I love how we can look at your reaction when you're muted and just see Dorzen's internal reactions.
Ah, yes.
Okay. Fuck!
Do it. Untether him.
She now.
Am I gonna break the world for Prissa?
Well, it doesn't break the whole world.
Well, I was about to make a Briarwood reference. Remember
That was my
one.
Briarhood reference.
Super romantic thing to do.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Do it for
Let's
the
be
meme.
honest.
Do it for the meme. But anyways, that is your question, Dorzen. So, Willie and Dorzen are done. She looks at the other four.
I guess I'll ask my question then. You probably already know what it is, though, so why don't you just tell me? No. Okay, fair. Do I still need... Is Raymond Aldergast, is he still looking... Is he looking for revenge? And should I be worried about him still?
Raymond has yet to give up on finding you. He wishes for understanding as well as for pain.
Okay.
Though he has not had luck finding you. Until but a few days ago.
Because of Trent, right?
Not in the way you are assuming.
No.
Raymond has paid many agents to listen for anyone inquiring for him as well, hoping that he would be able to find you. One of these agents heard of Trent's questionings as to who he is, and has now made his way towards the Empire. Well, back. Though the trail is difficult, his motivation is incredible. Are you satisfied with your answer?
Quite satisfactory, but well, I guess it's better than nothing. Thanks.
Shut the fuck up, guys. I'm not as smart as the Sphinx. I don't have a 26 intelligence. Like,
It'll be really bad too. It's like, I'm not as smart as this face. Oh, you thought that was a smart looking face.
But anyways, she now looks between Kuma, Sylvan, and Jimmy.
Sylvan's waiting for his companions to go first.
Jimmy's in deep thought.
Kuma's thinking as well. Because I'm thinking.
He immediately turns invisible and she goes, "You know that doesn't work
you.
on me, right?" Yeah, I still, like, You are dismissed. Thank you. And he
You
disappears.
represent the change bringer. Oh, never mind.
I just imagine that Lyram, like, literally, when he turned invisible, shat himself.
Hey, why doesn't Lyram get any questions? He's here as well, right?
I feel like Lyra becoming Willie's companion really got screwed on his side of the deal.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, I did.
Because Lyram has not had the same reasonings for helping or deeds in helping this world as all of you. He simply does what he is told, whereas each of you houses even just a fraction of goodness. Or the deed that you committed, looks at you, Kuma, was strong enough to be deserving of a reward nonetheless.
But
Well, while we wait, do you have any questions?
About all of you? No.
That's
Not
a bit
yet.
Insulting.
I am sorry, but I've been looking at all of you for a long time. Being sure that each of you were not just pretending to sniff me out.
Bit of a voyeur. Is that it?
It's called scrying.
I know. I'm just messing around.
It is not scrying. Sylvan.
Divination.
Yes, but not scrying. That magic is more mundane.
Fifth level spells.
Yeah.
Right,
To
so I
this
guess-
level of Sphinx? Yeah.
So this thing doesn't work against you then. I point to the amulet.
It is not all powerful. No.
No, I suppose not.
Does
However,
that mean you can see what's in this?
of course. Well, not in the way that all of you are thinking. I can focus upon you when I look into this world, and I can see aspects of your desire, aspects of your emotion.
No, I meant the crazy guy that's stuck in me right now.
Unfortunately, that one is not of this world anymore, so I cannot see it.
Well, either way, Dorzen, this crazy guy in your head will be dealt with. That being said, I believe I'm ready for my question. And out of character too, I am not actually. I kind of am, but I'm not. Like I have an idea of what I want to ask. So just kind of work with me on this.
Okay. She'll ask for clarification. She's not a dickhead. You know, you're not
Yeah.
dealing with devils, you're dealing with a sphinx. And this one actually seems
Nice.
good in nature. Like, imagine that. There's a powerful being that's good.
Oh my god, guys, he said seems nice. Seems nice. She's evil. No. No, as you probably remember, the first day these three walked in, although it was a different one with them at the time, I told Lauren that that one there offhandedly points to doors and seemed like he was a individual of will and would get whatever he wanted done because that drove him. So the fact that he wants to break that tether and that could break other tethers, what would be the way to allow him to do that without breaking the world, so to speak?
It is possible when destroying a tether as powerful and influential as Vorvik's to destroy the foundation of that law. Caution is good. The best way to ensure that he does not break Exandria, our home, is through guidance and perseverance. When you find the tether, those that have been watching it carefully, in the hopes that it will be broken, will reveal themselves to all of you. Will attempt to take this information and to utilize it on themselves. The best way to ensure no mistakes happen would be to deal with all of these enemies before treating the tether, not at it. I know it is against two of your beliefs, but hunting the enemies of Exandria may be one of the only options.
When she said two, like that's my belief as for Wildmother, right?
Do you believe that hunting people down without knowing them is a good thing to do?
Oh no, well, I mean, I kind of believe in law of nature, but as well as a good thing to do, no. Like it's a natural thing. It's not a good. Doesn't mean it's always a good thing.
And there's only two people in this room.
Kind of sounds like the guidelines of the Slayer's take, if I'm being honest.
Well, we're not talking beasts, we're talking people.
What are Yetis but hairy beasts? Hairy people.
I do have one more question, however, it is not of importance as the questions that we want to ask. It's just something I just wanted to inquire about. If I will wait my companions to ask theirs before I ask mine.
You already did.
No, I asked my important one, but now I have just like a smaller, like, oh yeah, and why does this kind of like...
It's a minor apologize, however, to be fair to all of you, one question. If that was your focus, you may have asked that one instead.
I thank you for the answers you have provided me.
She looks between Kuma and Jimmy. I will grant the two of you a moment She turns and begins walking back through that archway, disappearing the moment she crosses the threshold.
Some of the knowledge I...
Could have at least given us some tea or something.
As you say that, a cup of tea appears right in front of you.
Oh, thank you.
Some of what I seek, I'm already trying to get through Trent. So, I need not ask that now. That could be found other ways. I have two ideas for questions. Either to ask, who are the enemies that we need to find to ensure Dorison can fulfill his goal? Or to ask about the information that we found in Tundras.
I will say this now. My goal and Jimmy's goal is going to be fraught with peril and most likely deal with beings beyond your understanding. This is not a decision to make lightly.
So what you're saying is everything we've done already in the past couple of weeks, then?
I made a decision with it being beyond my understanding, and now I'm here. Looks at Lyra.
I mean, honestly, I enjoy the thrill of the hunt and the fight for it, and
That's actually why I'm rather surprised that you're debating on that question, Kuma. I thought you would, of all people, would love to know who you are to hunt down, so to speak.
normally yes, but the fact that I found that stuff in Tundras and I still don't know where or what to do with that information, just wait on me a bit.
As you are.
Particularly the one about Arene, or Arene is you pronounce it.
I mean, I'm going to find an archaeologist if you want to come with.
I did mention that. Really, did you even look at it by chance?
What was it?
I was talking to Willie on that one, and I posted in the chat that I handed him the the book that Ace wrote, the script. Did you even read through that?
Oh, no, not. I guess I should.
Because Nathan Gale was offhandedly mentioned.
What?
Yes, he was the one we met in the Unoa, right?
Yeah, it was a Noah.
Okay.
Why do you need to find Nathan Gale so much?
Oh, I just gotta talk to him.
Oh, it's not just a delivery or something.
No,
All right.
it's a little more personal.
Yeah. So I can either ask about who we need to find to ensure that your plan goes down successfully. I can ask about Arene's sacrifice and who she chose to replace her. Or ask what the fate touched are.
I can answer that last one.
Then that one I can ignore then.
Well, you could probably ask for something if you have anything personal.
So Mary's not the only one. Oh
If
wait,
you have
Willie.
anything-
Sorry, Willie.
If you have any personal, I won't hold it against you, but I will say that I would prefer to know who my enemy is.
It's probably Lauren.
No.
She's not our enemy, although she can certainly become one if she continues to fuck with us, so to speak. Excuse
Neil?
my language, Miss Osisa. Or Lady. Jero, how would I address someone of her title? Like Lady Osisa, Miss Osisa, just her name? Or
Just her name.
Doctor.
Doctor. Yes, I have a doctorate in history.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Actually, it'd be probably more like a master's.
Ever.
I mean,
Just her name. Just her name.
The personal question I have would have been, why was I alone at birth? What happened to the rest of my people? But I can find that out through research and help with Jimmy and Trent. That's information that can wait.
I mean, remember she said she only knows this realm.
Correct, and if I remember correctly, Silrin did say Irene is the Wild Mother, so that would be this realm.
Yes. Sorts. No, no. It's I thought I don't know if Willie would know this, so I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
I don't think he would.
Yeah, don't say anything.
So it's up to you guys. Which one do you think weighs more?
It's
I've
your
already-
question, your choice.
I've already said what I would like, but Torzen is right. The decision is ultimately yours.
If you're that unsure, why don't you just flip a coin over it?
Fair enough.
Leave it up to fate, as it were.
Where's the best burger in Tal'Dorei?
And Osisa's like, oh, there's this one joint just right outside the city. Just,
That fresh dragon steaks.
I haven't been there in centuries.
I think I know what I want to ask. I don't know if you're ready, Kuma.
I'm gonna flip this coin.
What?
Head.
Are you gonna ask? Is he gonna be hesitant?
No.
What's this coin flip gonna dude?
Heads, the enemies. Tails, about Irene. So 1 and 2.
Go for it.
That'd be funny if Osisa just called it out midair. What it was.
Heads, and then it lands on heads. Wow.
Oh, looks like it's gonna be about Irene.
You sound disappointed.
No, it's just I don't get asked to think about a question to ask, really. Most of my life I've just been satisfied with what I had.
Right.
So, the two of you are ready?
Yeah.
As soon as you make that decision, she does step back out.
Kuma will step forward.
Jimmy steps, and as soon as he sees Kuma out of the corner, he's like, "Oh, what?"
As you step forward, she will kneel down, Kuma. Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Then ask.
When we were in Tundras, thanks to Willie's travel, I learned about something in the year 800 about Irene's sacrifice marks the end of the calamity, and she chooses two to replace her for the others. Who were the ones that she chose to replace her?
She chose two. One to watch over this world, treat it as if it is their own, guide. The other to look after those that sacrifice themselves. Those that did everything they could to make this world better. Let me get that file out.
Ah, shit. Having to make the DM searching his Lord file.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's a good question. Alright, I can't fuck this up.
Oh man, no, it'd been a nice question to learn too. If we were in Zodiac, is Zodiac flat?
God damn it.
Get out of here. Go.
This is gonna be like the Matt Mercer chair interrogation, but
Sorry.
how many legs does the chair have, Jero?
Is there a carpet?
Thing is, if he did he said he was gonna do a 1-word video. If he just said yes and ended the video, that would have Huge for Zodiac players.
I mean, that would just open up like, holy fuck, then that means that this and that.
Easiest lore dump of his life.
Yes.
Should have just asked some like, paradoxical philosophy question.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
When does a heap become a pile? There's something.
Yeah. If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, is it still made of wood?
It depends. Is it petrified?
But anyways.
Tree are we talking?
I don't know about the tree, but it fell on this guy named Nathan Gale.
The first to replace her in her responsibilities to this world is the knowing mistress. As such, the knowing mistress was given the responsibility of preserving the knowledges of this world to ensure it will continue despite the efforts of the enemies in the calamity. The second was given to the Queen of Ravens to guide all who sacrifice themselves to the different world. Irene needed 2 places to preserve her essence so that she could continue her sacrifice perpetually. By preserving it in story and in the Great Library, she ensured that her magic would never fade, her power would never cease. She needed those that lose their lives to have a second chance. Those that were corrupted by experience and by the enemies of Exandria. Give them another opportunity to try to prove that they are better, so that they may not suffer for crimes thrust upon them. In making this sacrifice, Irene created her own home. Her and her sister, each. One to stay as this world, and one to become another. A place for all those souls that were lost and corrupted to go to. For a second chance.
Thank you.
She nods.
Step back and Jimmy's turn.
Please mute yourself, Kuma.
I didn't know that there were enough more gods.
She smiles. There's a great deal that you do not know yet, James. Though you will find it.
He looks at Dorzan for moments and just goes, I'm sorry. And he walks forward and looking at the Sphinx. If I save her, will she be the same?
The blue eyes shift in angle down slightly. No. Though she has not been here, her experience elsewhere has been over a longer time than she has been gone. She will need time to return to who she once was, to realize that this is her home, and to process what it is she may be losing when she comes back. As I just explained to Kuma, she has been experiencing this new world, a new opportunity. As a request from an individual who was owed a favor on your behalf. Instead of allowing her to be in the depths of nothingness, that individual wanted her to have a chance at some form of life while waiting for you. She will not be the same.
Jimmy wipes his eyes and turns around and walks back.
No. Kuma,
Yes.
your question weighs heavy on you. However, I will only answer it when you can answer this question. Not just with words, but with true understanding and meaning. What does it mean to be alive? She turns and heads back into her path. Leaving you all in this open chamber by yourselves.
Well then, I suppose you already knew about this or had some notion, didn't you? Zoan looks to Doizen and Jimmy.
I mean, I knew there was somebody in charge who was smart, who knew things. I didn't think about any of this.
Well, that's one thing, is life tends to surprise you.
That it does.
As it should be, I think. I mean, it's really boring if nothing surprises you.
right?
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, she could be wrong, right?
She could be, but at the same time, she has many more years, much more experience on me, on these sort of matters. So while I'm open to the idea she might be wrong, for now, I will take her words with. I will. So I'm trying to think of how to phrase it. I will take them as someone who's wiser than I and has experienced it, lived through it, so to speak.
That's a good question. Is she wiser than you?
Jerry, if you talked, we couldn't hear you.
Oh, I was talking to myself anyways. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, everyone's satisfied with the answers they got?
Well, I still wish I had known why she decided to hire Lauren, but that's a question I maybe should need to save for another time.
Oh, I feel like I should
think-
ask why her name's different. That's such a weird name for a tiefling.
What do you mean?
That is a strange
What?
name for.
What?
That is a strange name for a tiefling. However, she is not a tiefling, Willie.
Yes, she is.
Kuma is.
You need your eyes checked.
Had you seen?
Oh no.
Is she a tiefling?
Yeah.
I have not.
Insight check on Willie.
What do I even have to roll anything? I guess roll insight.
I mean,
I've gone over this numerous times. I don't
Nah, I know,
allow
I just
that.
wanted to-
So
I know, just
yeah,
basically, I just want to know if I think that Willie believes what he believes. Like,
that's
is
up
he
to
trying
you
to-
to decide.
Willie seems honest.
You saw Lyram saw too, right? Lyram, you can see the same things I do.
I'm trying to remember. I don't think Willie has lied to us yet, but then again, nobody's lied to Jimmy, I think.
No,
I
sure.
don't think
Not.
so, no.
well,
about-
if she,
Her herself.
I mean,
you could certainly bring that up to her, Willie. However, if she's hiding that for a specific reason, that's her own private life. And as much as I was poking at her, so to speak, earlier, I wouldn't poke that hard.
Oh, okay. I just thought it was an odd name for a tiefling.
well, I mean, her other name might be more appropriate. I don't know.
She has another name.
She has another.
No.
Oh yeah, we do know this, don't we?
You know it, but don't speak it.
Not a real name. Not a character.
You can probably say it in here, right? I mean,
Probably not.
You all hear a door open up and look to your side, and Lauren is standing in a door that you previously did not see, any of you.
Can I insight check her to see if she was listening the entire time?
I mean, she's glaring at you,
That's,
but what
that's
else is
normal.
new? So, like, her stance has not changed from I fucking hate and want to kill you since you've
Okay.
talked to her today.
That's
Like,
fair,
that's.
that's Hello, Lauren. How is everything? Anything to report from the take?
You all can leave now.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
By the way, did you open your gift box? Kuma went to great lengths to get that for you.
What'd you get her, Kuma?
Thank you, Kuma. And she smiles. For the first time, you've seen her smile without bloodlust.
You're welcome.
You've seen her smile plenty with bloodlust. Just
I mean,
Well-
is this
However, I
It's
need
the
to talk
hidden-
to you immediately. Come on, everyone else, get out. Kuma, follow me.
All right.
Have fun
Kuma-
in there.
Oh yeah, but yeah, before we separate too, Soen will just quickly kind of pull Kuma close. If something bad happens, signal, and then lets him go.
Ask her about the name.
God damn it.
She immediately turns and glares at you, Willie.
What? Lauren's just an odd name for a okay.
And immediate murder.
All right, that's one more added to her list of she actually wants to kill. Okay. So right now, the only safe one is Jimmy and Kuma.
What else is
Well,
new?
wait. Actually, Kuma's a question mark. Because you work with those two assholes.
Yeah, but I've done nothing against her.
Yeah, but you work, guilty by association, it's...
Yeah. I mean, I used to be in that guilty by association, but now I'm full on the list.
What's more dangerous, somebody who stays out of your way or somebody who tries getting into your graces by bestowing upon you a gift unprecedented? That's pretty...
Right now,
Also-
Jimmy's the only one who is safe. She's not gonna kill you in your sleep, Jimmy. You're safe.
Yay, I'll be awake.
But anyways,
Note
Kuma,
to
you...
self, never sleep.
God damn, how do I become an elf? Come on. Just ask Jimmy, he'll help you out. Kuma, you are brought with her back to her office. But everybody else, what are you doing?
I don't know why she's pretending to be a human. She doesn't look bad.
Willie, just drop the subject, would you? You keep
We're-
saying it out loud, and someone else is bound to hear it.
Are we staying here for the night? Like, you can't do the tree thingy again until tomorrow, right?
That's not entirely true. But for now, let's
asking-
wait till...
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
asking out of character.
Oh, out of character? No, I can
Certain
use
character
higher level
models.
spell slots.
Okay, so you can recast it.
Yeah, I can.
To Tal'Dorei today?
No, I think we should maybe go scout out our soon-to-be base of operations first, and then decide where to head to next.
Would it be okay if we just wait a night?
Any particular reason?
There's something I need to take care of in Vasselheim. I just need to deliver something real quick.
I'm fine with staying the night. Gotta eat anyways. Been hungry all
He's
day.
looking at the floor, by the way. He's
Uh,
never had a conversation with somebody where he's done that.
Soren looks like he wants to argue with it, but he's like, okay, I'll stay the night. You go make your delivery.
I take it the stuff was delivered here, Jero? Being
Yes.
that this would have been
Well,
like,
Yeah, it
overseas.
would have delivered to this, to the Slayer's Take.
Alright, so he'll go start picking that stuff up.
You go over to the mailroom, which is right next to the dining hall. As you may imagine, the dining hall is the centralized location of everything that happens inside the Slayer's Take.
Hey, Willie, you want to go see the mailroom?
What'd you say, Willie?
Would I? And it starts following.
Okay.
Would you? Would I?
So, you follow over towards that area, Jimmy. As you leap up onto the step stool, so you can see over the counter. You do see a Assyrian-looking woman look over at you. Hello, can I help you with something?
Yeah, looking just for a pickup package for James Tiltover. And he's scanning over the counter like, that kid, like, it's...
Please step back from the counter. Give me a second. She
Oh,
goes back there, and a couple of moments she's pushing a thin cart over towards the counter, which then she moves over towards and lifts the counter up and pushes the entire thing forward. While everybody else, I assume you're eating.
Soen may not. I mean, maybe he might pick something up, but he's probably gonna hang out, not with where Kuma went, but like near the office in case
So
shit goes down.
there's the tower, roughly about 60 feet up the tower, on a spiral staircase with nothing else is her office, and then about 60 feet down from the tower is where the training grounds are. You
Well,
tell me.
Shit.
Yeah. Eavesdropping is not that easy there. It's like
I'm
she
not trying
chose.
to eavesdrop. I'm just trying to simply be nearby in case Kuma sends a signal for help.
Yes. So you wait in the hallway right by her tower.
Yeah, it should echo down. I've got a high perception.
I mean, you
Passive.
do, but unfortunately, there's no echoing outside her room. Her room's pretty sealed off. She has carpets. But anyways, you wait there. Dorzen, Mary, what are the two of you doing? There is a mess hall here.
I'm getting several pieces of paper, and or wait, maybe I don't have to.
So you're going to one of the shops here in the
No, I'm going to spend a little time just thinking what I know of scrying and how it works.
But where are you?
Yeah, probably down in the mess hall then, I guess.
Cool. Dorzen.
Dorzen is going to go to the training hall and vent some rage on some poor recruits.
The ones that Lauren beat up, please.
Yeah.
You get down there and you see all these guys laughing at your armor, which is, lesser quality than theirs.
You just like bring out Pyamal. Okay, it's time to train.
That is a rule in the training grounds. You're not allowed to use your personal weaponry. You have to use simple weaponry. Unless you're
well.
doing a duel with somebody or like a spar. Down here, they are literally working on exercises and doing simulation exercises of like, hey, if you're being ganged up on by 10 guys, how do you handle it? One on each hand, like that type of stuff.
You said they were laughing at Dorzen, right?
Oh, yeah.
He picks up 2 training swords and starts to go to town on them.
Okay, yeah.
Rusting off that dual-wielding ability he has.
Mm-hmm. You do have dual wielding, that's right.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yep. Sylvan, that does echo up the stairs. So Mary and Willie, the two of you watch as a fairly sizable cart is pushed forward for Jimmy. Roughly about, yay wide and probably about 5 or 6 feet long in total. There's 3 boxes in total, one of which takes up the entire length and 2 of which are on top, all of which are addressed to Jimmy. Each of which are wrapped very nicely with a black ribbon and has a calligraphied letter put to you. Appointed to you, Jimmy.
No way I can carry that, is there?
You can push the cart with struggle.
Okay.
What's all that, Jimmy?
I could help you, Jimmy.
I think we might need to get like a pack mule or.
No, I have a friend that I'm summoning the Vrock
In the middle of the dining hall, in the Slayers Guild.
to push the cart. Yes.
I don't think it would fit down here very well, so I think there's a limitation on summoning where it doesn't fit. You could summon something else other than a Vrock. It's not summon Vrock, it's summon Lesser Demon or Greater.
Greater.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Yeah, you can summon a lot with Greater.
They like attacking things.
You summon a pig, I think.
Excuse me, no summoning down here. Not inside of the halls. If you need to do that, you go to one of the designated training zones.
We won't.
Hiram, you gotta get out of here.
Right. It's not a problem to move the cart. I'm sure between all 3 of us we can figure out a way to push it.
Willie, you're pretty strong, right?
Yeah, well, he can take a hit.
No, strength.
He's average.
Not asking if you're constituted enough to lift up a cart without farting. I'm asking, are you strong enough to push a cart a long distance?
He's got a +2.
Oh, that's strong enough, yeah.
Stronger than
Yeah,
me.
you're not doing something absurd. I mean, the cart's fairly heavy, but you pick it up, and it's more like a wheelbarrow cart as you start pushing it forward.
But Jimmy, what's in it? The boxes.
No, it's just the materials. I ordered these from Mitch a while ago. I mean, there's a lot of. Let me look real quick. There's some clay and a lot of silver powder, and there's the construct part there that you can see. I've been trying to get it together for some time now.
All right.
There's just a bunch of like magical, like materials and a bunch of mundane like clay and stuff.
Mary, if you would like, because you have not been introduced to this, the DC on this is high, but you can roll an Arcana check. This is a DC 25.
Well, I'll need an 18 or higher then. Oh.
Jimmy, what are these specific components supposed to do? Would you like to whisper to Mary?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And that'll be up to Mary if she reveals that or not. Yeah, she understands the basic aspect of it, not the advanced part that you know. But she understands like what these can be correlated towards. That's it. Yeah. I need to roll an 18 or higher. Rolls an 18 or higher. Let me just casually roll a 19. Thank you very much. I am smart. Fucking rogues. Just...
Don't you just hate it when someone's lucky and skilled?
So Willie's volunteering to push the cart then for Jimmy?
Yeah, Willie will push it.
Sweet.
Alrighty.
Free labor.
You are going to have to push it down the stairs, Willie, which will require an athletics check.
Oh, yeah, the rock would do this a lot better, guys.
Just summon a bullrog, like pick it up and walk. Like
yeah, I'm sure we can. There must be some like strong guys around here, right?
Yeah, outside I'm pretty sure they have.
Mary, the moment you say that, 3 guys immediately slide over to you and go, "Hey, what do you need?"
I'm just hi guys.
Hey, it's been a while. Hey, you never called me back after that.
No, I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah. He starts like bouncing his pecs.
Yeah.
You have no idea what his name is, by the way.
It would be. I would be so grateful if you could just help us push this cart.
Yeah.
Mary's got a lot of friends around here, Willie.
The 3 guys start fighting each other over it, and then they settle on rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to do it. It ends up being a Goliath, who for a Goliath is kind of small, but he does have like a bodybuilder's like body. And he goes over and goes, "Yeah, it won't be a problem at all." Lifts the cart with both of his hands.
And while they're busy doing that, I'm gonna sneak off.
Yeah, just passive stealth beats all of them. Yeah.
I assume that like the Goliath though, like when he's carrying the cart, like it's in the way of his sight, so he can't see Mary. So it's like, so Mary, after
he'll talk the entire time. Reputations.
Helps out.
But anyways, he carries it down to the bottom of the stairs where at that point, as he's been talking, he goes, "Yeah, and you know, it would be a fantastic chance for me to show you some of these new skills I where'd she go?" Looks at you, Jimmy and Willie.
She, I don't know. She does that.
There was never a female here.
Roll a deception check.
That's the first line.
It's all in your mind.
No. Well, that might be bad if he's like super low ends, because if there's never a female here, then.
I mean. When in Vasselheim, right? And he goes for a high five for you, Willie.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Seriously, where? Hey, and he goes back up the stairs. Hey, got it down the stairs for you, no problem.
Sweet, almost.
I just pop out. somewhere of existence. Just, hey, so that's taken care of.
Hey, Mary.
Hi.
Wait, he was just looking for you.
Oh, I sort of had to step away for a moment. Lady, that time of the month.
Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday.
It's like the fourth.
You're talking with the two men probably in all of Exandria that are clueless about women.
Yep. Ah, yes, they exist, and that's what they say. But anyways, now, Willie, it's easy for you to push the cart across town. Jimmy, I assume you're going back home?
To the shop, because I don't think home would.
Okay.
Well, I have to. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going back home.
Alrighty.
So, what are you trying to do with this? Is this some kind of like simulacrum?
It's something like that. Like I'm not sure exactly what it is. Mitch showed me this one time, but it's kind of tricky.
Who's Mitch again? Is that the? I don't remember.
He's the nice gentleman. He kind of helps me with my training. I talk to him in my dreams, and he's pretty good with magic. He kind of helped us when we were fighting against Vorvik, and he's a friend of mine and Dorzin's and Chris's, and we've known him for quite a long time. He originally, and Jimmy just goes on and on.
Right. Well, he sounds like a pleasant guy. Anyway, it's not really my business. I was just curious. Anyway, let me know if you need any help.
I think as long as we can just get the wheelbarrow, that should be okay.
You all go over to the Artisans District. Jimmy, I messaged you on Roll20.
Okay.
Where you get over to a small establishment that is suitable for halflings. And the front door is currently shut, as there appears to be a family with the windows blinds wide open, currently seated down having a dinner. Willie and Mary, you both noticed that. Jimmy, you would absolutely notice that.
Yeah. Jimmy notices something?
Yeah.
About the only thing.
So,
hungry.
It's that one right over there. The smaller door.
You bring it over to that door.
Okay. Yeah.
And this is a halfling size house, by the way, guys. So
yeah,
get ready to strain your back.
All right, Jimmy, how do you want to do this?
Okay. So I just set it right there, and you can wait here or whatever, I guess. He goes up to the door, and actually, if you could maybe just over a bit farther, and okay, and knocks on the door very lightly.
Mary and Willie, I assume you both step back a little bit at his request.
Yeah.
You watch as the one male halfling, his hairline's beginning to recede, but he still looks, fairly youthful. Turns his head and, takes a cloth from his lap, puts it on the table, and just wanders over towards the door. Jimmy, the door opens up, and immediately you are looking up at Thomas.
Hi, Dad.
And this is where we're going to end tonight's session.
And that was when Thomas pulled out a gun. Is like,
No.
"You're no
We're
son-in-law."
ending it respectfully. Thank you.
Sorry.
Players.
Thomas has never seen such bullshit before. The train.
Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. I hope you all had a fantastic time, and we will be back next week. Stay tuned. We are going to be reverting back to our normal schedule where we start at 1 p.m. EST instead of at noon EST. So, show up a little bit later or be ready at the same time so you can get yourself your cup of tea, cup of coffee, whatever it is. But players, thank you all very much, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.